inspired. I'm inspired.
Hey there guys, how's it going? My name is Sumit Chatterjee from the Flow Zone Academy, and I'm a flow state coach, which means that I help you feel better and perform better. Today I'm talking about the disadvantage of intellect, okay? Now, of course, I'm not telling you to not be an intellectual. What I'm saying is use your intellect wisely, okay? Because you might have a lot of intelligence, but your intelligence may just be preventing you from your success, meaning that you're processing so many different types of information at once that it's confusing you, you're overthinking, you're over-rationalizing things, you're over-researching, and trying to get to the bottom of something. It's almost like this endless search to find the answers, right? And I think that a lot of smart people, I see a lot of bright people, intelligent people come to me. And because they analyze things in a great depth, they start to micromanage and get themselves away from the present moment, okay? Intellect is like a knife. It's sharp. It's going to cut. You can use your intellect in the right way to cut through the illusions or cut through the nonsense that's out there. But you can also use your intellect to self-harm, in a sense. You can actually let the wrong information toxify you or poison drip you or find a way to actually keep you limited in your bubble, right? Because if you feel like you know everything, you're not going to grow. If you feel like you've attained a level of mastery, you're not going to change your approach or look at things from a new perspective. You're just going to go along with the narrative, right, of what you already know. So, how can we make our intelligence work for us? We've got to understand that it starts in the imagination. It goes into our emotions. It goes into our conscience. And goes into our will, our actions. And simply accurate thinking can help you make a lot of appropriate decisions. Inaccurate thinking can have the very opposite effect of making you feel indecisive. Okay, so I see a lot of very bright people very indecisive because they not only see one pro and one con, they see a million pros and a million cons. In the sense of they're in this consumption mode rather than a creative mode. However, in reality, you want to let your creations override your consumptions. So you want to outcreate your consumption. If you're reading 5 books or in a week, and so you're going to have to create so much content in order for you to beat the high score of those books. What does that mean? If you're just consuming social media, you're just listening to podcasts, you're just reading books, and you're not creating something for yourself, you're actually just building the storage, the warehouse of the mind. And it's sitting there for you to do something with that information. Imagine like a junkyard where if you put pieces of those junk together, you can actually make the next masterpiece, right? You could be the next Basquiat. You could be the next Michael Jordan. You could be the next Tesla. However, with all that junk just sitting there and building gunk, building residue, building baggage, it's just going to slow you down. It's going to make you feel heavy. Okay, and this is what a lot of people's intelligence does. It makes them feel heavy. The truth of information is supposed to make you feel free and full. Okay? And a sense of integration with your wisdom. You notice a lot of the greats, like Da Vinci or any of these creative geniuses, they have a balance of intellect and reason and logic with the emotions, and the creativity and the imagination and the receptivity. So this is what makes somebody tap into their genius zone, their flow state, right? To be tapping into both sides of the brain, the masculine and the feminine. And I say this not as gender, but as energy. Okay? You want to be the divine witness as well as be the divine embodiment. You want to be force and form at the same time. Now when I say force, I don't mean to force something, obviously. I mean to will something into existence. The ability for you to take action and strategize and plan and be steady in life. But also at times we've got to be spontaneous, deeply feel connected, and understand that there is a process to our own growth. So if you're letting your smarts make more of the situation than you can of it, maybe it's controlling you. Maybe your intelligence is controlling you and you're not controlling your intelligence. You know how we say, oh, I have a mind of my own, right? It has a mind of its own. Well, that's where your intelligence is also coming into play, right? Because we have a heart intelligence as well as a mind intelligence, as well as a gut intelligence. And it's important to have them aligned. That's where the flow state is most thriving, when we're in alignment. Alignment. Line, meaning lineage, right? Has the word line in it. So when we're aligned, we're actually healing generational wounds from the past. Because nobody's broken that curse. You know? All illness is the cause of ancestral wounding. Okay? So it's important for you to recognize that, your own state of intelligence might just be a mask that you're wearing. Maybe you're in an academic community and you have to show that you're smart. Or you're in your workplace where you have to show that you're intelligent, actually show your mental prowess. In a sense. And you might feel ashamed of I'm dumb. I know a lot of people who have this idea of I'm too smart or I'm too dumb, or they let their intelligence create the basis of their reality. But what you want to practice doing is let your reality be the base of your intelligence. Okay? So you decide what to do with that information. Don't let that information decide for you on how to be and truly act. Because we can listen to and watch a video from Tony Robbins or Gary Vee or any of these influencers and think that's the right way to do it. That's not the right way, that's just a way to do it. This is one path. And the map is not the territory, as they say in NLP, right? They're just like the menu is not the meal. It's like the movie trailer is not the movie. So you got to understand, the more maps that you learn in your life, yes, you are building that intelligence, but also don't generalize with the information and don't allow that information to take you to very dark corners of your mind and really start to create a structure for the mind, to domesticate your mind again and train it like if you're training a dog. Nope, it's time to do this intentionally and with action and with purpose, making your intelligence work for you. They say ignorance is bliss, but I think appropriate ignorance is bliss. Like just being ignorant is not bliss. Okay? I doubt that. But appropriate ignorance is bliss. Okay? Just like they say, practice makes perfect. No, practice doesn't make perfect. Right action makes perfect. In fact, the quote should be, right action makes excellence. So there's no such thing as perfect. Okay? Perfect is just an ideal to look forward to. Just like in the Renaissance, they had the Vitruvian Man, it's perfect symmetry, right? And we can aspire for that, but it's not it's like trying to chase the horizon, right? So I hope this video helped you out today. Have an amazing day. May the flow be with you and stay legendary. Stay intelligent, though.